Heavy. I'm going to start off with this top line here, and I'm going to use, this is a 7/8 inch open sail backer rod. It looks to me like the size that's going to work well for us. Relatively easy to put in. This log has a nice space between it, so I can just push it in with my fingers. Right here, it's a little bit loose. Work it just a little bit. And I get to the corner, and I just pinch it off and rip it by hand. This starts off about the same size as the other joint, so the 7/8 open sail will work fine there. But then it gets a little bit bigger, and where this gap opens up more, I'm going to have to make a transition from the 7/8 to the 1 1/8. You want to make sure on your joints that you get your joints relatively nice so that there's a nice transition line there. This is a little bit big, so I'm having to push it in a little bit farther, a little more pressure and compression. But now I get to a point where it's narrowed down again. I'm going to go back to the smaller. And this one will work well for a couple of feet, but this last little bit opens up again. So I've got to go back to the larger size just to finish it up.
Are those seams going to telegraph through the chinking?
If you keep them nice and tight, are you talking about these seams, the joints? If you keep them nice and tight so that they're compressed together and they're nice and flush over there, then no, you won't see that. Sometimes if you leave a little gap between them, or if one sticks out farther than the other, then you will see that even though you tool the chinking out nice and even. Once it cures out, you may see where those seams are. So it's important to lay it in nice and even and smooth. Try not to have too many waves in the system, and take your time, because having a good backer rod job really makes a difference in having a really nice looking chink job in the end.